Hey everybody, it is Bible Girl, and it is the first day of April, which is my tradition of doing VEDA, vlog every day in April. And I know I've been away from YouTube for a long time, but I love VEDA, and it's been a really cool kind of video scrapbook for me to look back on. So today I wanted to talk a little bit about the series finale of How I Met Your Mother that was on last night. I started watching How I Met Your Mother when I was a senior in high school. That was the first season. And the reason I watched it was because Allison Hannigan was in it, and I adore Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I wanted to watch the show with the girl from Buffy, and how quickly it changed from watching the show for the girl from Buffy to just this awesome thing. And it's kind of interesting. I recently listened to a podcast from Stuff Mom Never Told You, talking about fictional relationships you have. And I really did kind of get that from How I Met Your Mother. It was the first show about adults that I really connect to and I liked watching. They were there for when I graduated high school and through all of college and into adulthood, which is kind of awesome. The show, of course, like I said, started with me just being really interested in it because Allison Hannigan was on it, and then quickly turned into me being interested in the whole story, and I was very surprised how into Barney's character I got. For those of you who aren't super aware, username aside, I hold very strictly to my Christian values. I'm actually in a church right now. I'm taking a break from work. I'm basically a pastor for kids. Wear my little purity ring around every day. I am a good girl. So to see a character who is this giant womanizer, has sex all the time, and really just grow incredibly attached to this character is just a huge shout out to Neil Patrick Harris's amazing acting ability. And very quickly, the show stopped really being, to me, about Ted finding someone to about Barney. And eventually about his relationship with Robin. And I loved seeing how these two people who weren't really ever considering having something serious, having something like that, the two of them making each other better and making each other grow and become something very beautiful, and I love that. This whole last season has been heading up to their wedding, and I have actually really been enjoying the last season, seeing things, them getting closer, and the previous episode where they talked to each other and they were a little confused, but they got married, and Barney promised to never lie to her, and I'm just realizing that they cared about each other. I was about this close to crying. It was really pretty to me and really beautiful. Then last night happened. And there's so much to talk about last night. But the thing that did bother me so much was Barney and Robin, this whole season building up to their wedding. And frankly, a lot of the series has been building up to their relationship and what their relationship means. More so than Ted and the mother's relationship. And to see them get divorced off camera very quickly was depressing, and it was definitely not what I wanted to see. And it made me very, very sad. And I did not like that. They tried to put so much into the last episode, and to an extent I can appreciate the attempt. They did throw in some more stuff in the playbook. They threw in 5, just a bunch of references, which is nice. But the more I've been thinking about it, I think they just tried to do too much, and I felt things were rushed. If they were going to decapitate Robin and Barney's relationship, I wanted more time and more of a reason. And really, so much stuff they were doing, all these little flashes of their lives, which can be nice, but I'm much more in the Harry Potter epilogue school of thought, where maybe one moment it captures things. There were just so many different things. I felt like I was missing depth to it. If this is what you wanted, could have taken a few more episodes, got rid of the episode that was all in rhyme and things like that. And like I said, the show for me has really been a lot about Barney and Robin, and seeing that Robin just kind of throws her relationship to the side for Barney, and that Barney regresses into this person who is in his 40s and still just trying to pick up girls at the bar was really depressing to me, and I really didn't like it. And when he did end up having a daughter, I did think that was great, and I did tear a little when he held Ellie in his arms and said that she was the love of his life and things like that. And that I was really happy to see that the Barney grew up and got the opportunity to do that, just like he did the conversation with the girls in the bar after having the child. I think that was awesome. Allison Hannigan's character and Jason's characters, Lily and Marshall, actually no problems with their part in the finale. I do seriously dislike the way the mother was. The show's been called How I Met Your Mother. It's been building up to this for years, and I feel like when he finally did meet her, they kind of cut away, because everything feels like it was not in depth enough with these things. If you were going to do these big things, do them. And then to find out she died, which has been a rampant theory on the internet for so long, again, is really sad. And I did cry a little bit knowing this woman who's been being built up since I was in high school is dead, even though she's fictional. Was a little sad, but again, too short. If they were gonna do that, I wanted to see Ted grieving. I wanted to see Ted by her side, not just one time sitting with her at a book. I felt like it was rushed way too fast. And then, of course, I am a Robin Barney shipper, so seeing that he wants to get with Robin at the end just bummed me out. And in my headcanon, Barney's gonna go off and get her again. And clearly that's something they've been planning for a very long time, because the teenagers, kids, it was filmed, I think, back in season 2, that scene, so clearly they've been contemplating doing this for a long time. I just don't think they realized how great Colby and Neil's chemistry was going to be, and how awesome that relationship is. Again, if they wanted to build this up for Robin, I feel like maybe not making Robin and Barney's relationship seem so amazing for so many years. Again, probably not the original intention story goes. I loved the whole last season. I didn't really like the last episode. I'm gonna miss it. How I Met Your Mother's been with me as my little ushering into adulthood, so that's great. I wish they had taken a little more time with the episode. It was an hour long, and this video is going super long. Like, we're already past 9 minutes. So, I just wish they had jumped a little more in depth on certain things and maybe cut out other parts. I will miss you though, How I Met Your Mother, even though it wasn't my favorite series finale of all time. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. God bless, and I will see you tomorrow for more VEDA. Bye.